Hey, what's going on YouTube? So it's Nathan back here with another video. Today I'm going to be walking you through some hidden tools that you can use on your Amazon Fire Stick to better improve buffering, cleaning up your device, and just an overall better experience. Alright, so today I'm going to walk through a number of tools that you can use on a daily basis, maybe even weekly or monthly, something to just add to your routine whenever you turn on your Amazon Fire Stick. You can use these apps and tools and they'll help better your experience on your Amazon Fire Stick. So I'm going to make my way to the See All section. I'm going to go to my apps and we'll start with the first app or tool, you can call it a tool, that you're going to use at least daily or weekly. This tool will allow you to clean up all the cache or junk files that you have on your Amazon Fire Stick that just need to be wiped anyways because they're just unnecessary files that are just running in the background and possibly slowing down your device. So this tool is very simple. All you have to do is launch it. It says garbage cleaner and RAM booster. There's only one button that says start. Alright, so once we hit start, it'll then begin scanning our device, and you just give it a moment to scan, give it about 30 seconds to a minute to scan the device. It'll find all the junk files. It says junk and processing logs found, which need to be optimized. Your device needs quick refreshing, and then in the yellow button top right, it says details. There's 1.14 gigs of cache and just junk found on this device, some heavy background processing, and it's taking a load and RAM needs to be optimized. So we close this. That's just a quick preview to see what's going on, and then we go down to the refresh now button and we click that button. It'll begin cleaning our device and erasing those junk and cache files, and it'll optimize our RAM and then refresh our device. Alright, so our device says Fire TV sped up, refresh successful. Then if we click on the results tab, it'll say 1.14 gigs junk and cache, and then device sped up, 341 RAM optimized. So that's a plus. And that tool is pretty straightforward. It just gets straight to the point. Fire TV sped up, shows the results. All you have to do is click the button a few times and then you're all set. So I'll move on to the next tool that you can use. Also, you can find this app. It's called Garbage Cleaner. It's under the magnifying glass when you search for apps. As for this tool, I'm going to show you. This tool is a third-party add-on tool similar to Mouse Toggle. But this tool is called Set Orientation. This tool pretty much allows, so say if you download one of the apps from my download store or something that's not a Amazon specific app, and something that shows like this on the screen, like the orientation is completely off. Basically what you want to do, you can use a third-party app called Set Orientation. If I go to my See All apps and just go down to the app real quick, and it's basically just a orientation app. It gives you a wide variety of options. So it's disabled right now, but if I click on the drop down, it'll change it to default, automatic, full, landscape, and there's a number of options down below as well, like portrait and other versions of landscape and portrait. But I set it to automatic, and what this will do, if I go down and click OK, it'll automatically set any orientation that shows completely off, like that one app did, the US TV. And once I do set it to automatic, as you can see, it presents perfectly on the screen now because it automatically adjusts pretty much the screen resolution perfectly on the Amazon Fire Stick. That way everything will show perfectly and there shouldn't be any distortion of any images on the screen. And that app you can find in the file link store, so just keep that in mind. The next tool that we have is the mouse toggle for the Fire TV. It's very rare that you may use this, but sometimes it does come in handy if for any reason there isn't a cursor or you don't have any way of using the direction pad on your Amazon Fire Stick. The only thing that needs to be enabled is ADB debugging needs to be enabled, and then once you download this app, you just need to make sure that the enable the mouse service is checked to the right. So as long as that's checked to the right, the only thing that you need to do to enable this, so if I go back, and I'll just go back and find an app that we can use, something like ES File Explorer. I'll open that up because sometimes the direction pad for the Amazon Fire Stick doesn't quite hover over things correctly, so the mouse toggle can come in handy, and the only thing you do to activate it is just double tap your play button on your Fire Stick remote. Once you do double tap the play button, you'll see this white transparent circle that pops up on the screen, and you can move it by using the direction pad on your Fire Stick remote. It comes in handy if for any reason you're having a hard time clicking on something just using the arrow keys. You can just pop this up, just double tap the play button, and you can move the cursor anywhere just to click on something yourself, and you can find anything on the screen and click on it. Same with the internet browser. Like a lot of the internet browsers now have the cursor on them, but back in the day they didn't have the cursor. But you can also use it here if for any reason this cursor isn't working for you. Double tap the play button, and then the white arrow or circle pops up on the screen, and you can use that and move it left to right and click on anything from the screen as well. But it's very rare, once again, that you will use this, but in case of any reason that one app that you were using didn't have a proper way of using the up, down, right, left properly, you can just double tap this and you can use the mouse cursor for this to click on anything on the screen if for any reason the direction pad wasn't working. As for this next app, I have mentioned it in a previous video. It's the Developer Tools menu. I did show you how to access it using your Firestick remote alone, using a series of presses or combination of presses on your Firestick remote. But there is an easier way. There's an app for this as well. It's called Developer Tools menu. You'll find it in the Amazon Firestick store, and you can access it as well. You can use the System X-ray, and it'll turn it on. It'll show the information for your system, your memory, the CPU processing power that's going on your device. You can access all of that through this app, and you can turn it on, turn it off. You can also go down and use the launch configuration panel as well. If you don't like it on the right hand side, you can change the position of it. You can change what it displays and what it doesn't display. So you can change it from left, top, bottom, right, for your own preference. And if you go up, if you start to turn some of these off, you'll notice that it does remove some of the items. So if you just want it for one particular feature, just for like network or CPU storage, see how much your CPU is going up, you can use it for that. But that's the developer tools section specifically. You can also use this to list background apps and processes in the background, so it'll show you all the apps that you have running in the background. So right now I have 18 apps running in the background, and this app does give you access to do both. You can use the developer tools menu and you can use the background apps as well, to close all of these apps at the same time, and not specifically at the same time. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if I hover over close all apps at the very top left and click, you'll then be able to see that it does come up automatically. It will come up automatically to the settings screen, to where it'll allow me to force stop these applications right away. And what's so great about this is that once you hit force stop and then you click your back button on your Firestick remote, it continues to cycle to the next app. That way you save clicking, to where if you did it the manual process way, you'd have to go back, click on the app that you want, then go down the force stop. This, you only have to do it 2 times. So force stop, back button, force stop, back button, force stop, back button, so on and so forth. And it will continue to cycle through every single app that's already open until they're all closed, or you just continue to bypass it and just click your back button, back button, back button until it takes you back to the closed app section like this. And also, I do want to make you aware, if you don't like the developer tools menu, because the developer tools menu does pop up the developer tools section every time. So if you're not wanting that and you just want to close your apps on a timely manner, so you just make your way over to the other app, background apps and process list. You'll find this in the Amazon App Store as well. And basically what this does, it just allows you to close all your running apps in the background specifically, and that's it. So you open this up, it'll show all the apps running. You do the close all apps, it'll go through the same process of force closing the apps, hitting the back button, force close, back button, force close, back button. But this one, it'll give you more range of tools to use, and sometimes you just want to get straight to the point and close those background apps. So if you want to close your apps, that app's for you. If you want the developer tools, use the developer tools. This next tool is the Amazon Fire TV remote tool that you can use just by using the app on a Android or Apple phone. You just download it from the Apple Store, Google Play, or the Apple iTunes App Store. You can download it from there, and then from there you can control your Amazon Fire Stick using your mobile phone. And I'm going to do a quick demonstration. It's very simple. You load the phone up, you sync it to your Amazon Fire Stick. There will be a setup process as well. It's very straightforward once you download the app, and you can use it. It's pretty straightforward. Where it definitely comes in handy the most is you can use the keyboard, which is what I like to do. Especially, you don't have to worry about finding your remote because you always have your phone 90% of the time, or even 100% of the time. And you can spell things out much quicker, and you'll save time throughout your day. Also, other things this app can do, it can also do a wide variety of things. You can go to the home button, and you can also just open up apps, and you can open up any app on your Amazon Fire Stick right away. So you can see it down there in the bottom right hand corner. The apps are loading up. They're all there. Just the thumbnails are still loading. And I'll give it just a quick moment, but I'm going to go back up to the top. Alright, so the apps are starting to load, and all I have to do is click on, let's say I click on Apple TV just to load it up. So that's all I have to do. I don't have to bother finding the app, because this remote feature app will find any app that's on my Amazon Fire Stick, and I can just open up right away with just one tap of a button. Same with the settings as well, and also same with using the Alexa voice activation. It's just right there in the center. You just hold it and speak, and it'll pull up anything that you like. You can also go directly to the settings or put your device to sleep as well. And some people say they don't like this app, but I like it. I find it super convenient, especially when you have more than one Fire Stick. You can just use this. You can use this same app for all of your Fire Sticks in your house just by using a drop down and selecting which device you want to use. Also, the name of this app in the App Store is called Amazon Fire TV, and that's it. You download it and you'll be all set to go. So if you enjoyed the Fire TV remote app on your mobile phone, you will also enjoy this app as well. It's called See Display. This app also allows you to control your Amazon Fire Stick and install apps, and you can also do a wide range of other things as well. So let me show you this. So first we load up the app, and then it'll offer to connect us to the Amazon Fire Stick. You'll put in the code from your phone. And then once you do, you'll be granted access to use See Display TV remote with your Amazon Fire Stick. So from here, you'll just allow access in the background there. And we'll continue to proceed through the process here. Allow display over all apps. You can turn that on or leave it off. It's fine. I just leave it on just for purposes of this video. And then from here, you have full control using the See Display remote on your mobile phone. So if you hit the home button, it'll take you home. If you click the right or left or up, you can use all of those features. You can also use this menu that slides out from the side there. You can also view all of the apps that are installed on your Amazon Fire Stick right now. Same thing with the Fire TV remote. I'm just launching the internet browser, and as you can see, it does load up in the background there. You may see some ads pop up on See Display, but you don't have to click on them. Just click back or click the home button on the Fire Stick remote, and that ad will go away on the phone. Once again, you can use the slide out menu, and you can also use these additional features where it does display an app center for you, to where you can install any one of these apps. They got a bunch of different apps in here: Google Chrome, Mobdro, Kodi, Streamio, Movies HD, Cinema. All the good ones are in here. Well, some of the good ones are in here. And once you do click on any one of those apps to install, you'll see it on the background there. On the Amazon Fire Stick, you'll see it pop up immediately on the screen, and it'll ask you, do you want to install the app that you clicked on from the app on your mobile phone. So I'm installing Movies HD just to confirm that it does work. App installed there for you. I clicked on it 2 times, so it popped up 2 times. And then you can click through any of the other apps that you choose, or you can go back to the remote. But also, what else does this have to offer? It also has the same thing where you can use the keypad as well. So it does have a keypad feature to where you can just type and search for apps as well at your convenience. And the one thing I didn't see with this app is the Alexa voice activation. I didn't see that, but it does have volume controls, And then it has the home button and all the other stuff as well. It also has a power button on it if you want to turn your device on and off. And that See Display, you'll find that in the Apple Store and the Android Store, so definitely check that out and install that for your convenience if you don't prefer the Amazon Fire TV remote app. And the next tool that we have is the Apps to Fire tool that we're going to be using to sideload apps from your mobile phone to your Amazon Fire Stick. So a lot of people have a lot of third-party add-ons on their mobile phones. If you have a iPhone, this probably won't work, or any type of Apple device, but if you have an Android device, this should definitely work perfectly for you. Because if you have third-party APKs on your phone or any Android device that will get this app, Apps to Fire, you can sideload it to your Amazon Fire Stick. And it's very easy to set up. You just open the app, and then to the right-hand side menu, you'll see a setup button, or you can just click the three lines at the very top right-hand corner and click on Setup. It'll then ask you to search for your Fire TVs, or you can put in the IP address specifically from your device if you have it, but the easiest thing to do is just search for the Fire TVs around your area, and you give it about 30 seconds to a minute and it'll find any Amazon Fire Stick in the area. So those are my two Fire Sticks that are on the same Wi-Fi that I'm on. So that pops up. I'm in the guest room. I'm just going to connect to that one and hit save. And then once you do hit save, and you'll head over to the local apps section, and once you do, click on local apps, and then you'll scroll and just click on an app. When you do, you should get a prompt on your screen like this: allow USB debugging, and then there's a checkbox there that says always allow from this computer. Just check that box and click OK. Once you do, you're then able to install apps. But if you don't see that box, just keep clicking on apps, and that box will come up on your Amazon Fire Stick. And then from there, you'll be able to see the progress bar on your app, and it'll tell you that your app is being installed instead of giving you an error message. So right now, file link is at 27%. I'm going to skip through and I'm going to go over to my app store so I can see all the apps, and then once this is done installing, it should pop up in the app store, and I'll show you this real quick. Alright, so I navigated to the app store, or just the apps installed on my device. I got installation successful for file link. You give it a moment, give it about 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and then it immediately pops up in your apps at the very bottom as the last app installed, and you can see it there, and it does open perfectly fine. So this app is called Apps to Fire, in case you're wondering, and you can also find that in the App Store as well. Let me show you what it looks like on my phone, just so you can get an idea of what the icon looks like when you go searching for it. So that's what it looks like, Apps to Fire. And as for this tool, this is called Easy Fire Tools. This app, you can use it the same way that you use Apps to Fire. It allows you to sync apps from your mobile phone to your Amazon Fire Stick. And in the top right hand corner, all you have to do is click connect. You'll get the prompt on your screen to allow USB debugging. Check the box, and then that gives you authorization and permission to install apps and sideload them from your phone to your Amazon Fire Stick. Same process, is pretty straightforward. And then, for instance, for this video, I'm just going to sideload Cyberflix because I do have that on my phone. I'm going to sideload it to my Amazon Fire Stick. And let me go ahead and install this, and then I'll head over to the app section so I can show you that it will install. I'm going to pick back up once it gets to 100%. Alright, so I do have this almost done installing. In case you're wondering how to get these apps on your mobile phone, you just pull up File Link on your mobile phone and install it to your phone, and then you can sideload it to your Amazon Fire Stick. And that's for if it's all about convenience. So there's multiple ways of doing things, and I'm just letting you know just in case if you're curious. But installation is in progress, and once it's done, it should pop up right next to File Linked, the one that we just previously installed using the other app. Alright, so it should be almost finished. Alright, operation successful. We should see Cyberflix pop up in the app section in just a moment. Alright, there you have it. It has popped up. I do want to thank you for watching this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe. Definitely try out some of these tools. They definitely come in handy when it comes to convenience. And once again, have a great day. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.